Hi, Steve.
Hello, Zhang. How you doing?
I'm good. How are
Good,
you?
good to see you. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
How was the whole, I guess feedback or just I know it's probably been trying to calm down after the event. Like, how did it all go? And in terms of like the alumni and just staff and stuff
Oh,
in
great.
general.
Very great feedback. Yeah, I mean, we received a lot of positive feedback on the night of already, and I keep hearing good things about it. So, yeah, it's really, really great.
Cool. So, yeah, I'm just gonna ask a couple questions. If you could just answer them honestly.
Yeah,
And if you don't mind, we'll probably use it to like just help to get more work. That sound okay?
yeah.
If it was positive, of course. And if it's negative, we'll try and improve. All right, so explain the problem that you were having and then what did you need to get?
I'm sorry. Can I clarify? So, like, I know that you're recording. Is this going to be, how is it going to be used?
I like to create a testimonial video to
Mhm.
post or to show to people, hey, this is we worked with, NYU, here's a projection mapping gig, this is what we did. This is how we helped them. But it's coming from your voice instead of me.
Oh, I see,
Okay.
I see. Yeah.
So
I
we
yeah,
would cut me out. We would cut me out. It's just like, oh, this is, you know,
yeah,
uh
that's fine. I mean, I didn't know that it was for like a testimonial for the public. I thought it's just like a feedback internally. Um, but
Internal's cool, but public, that'll get us the more work. I'm sorry, can you hold on for a sec?
yeah.
Hello? Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
Fine.
So does that make sense? Is that okay?
That's okay. I just I wish I had known a little bit earlier because I thought it's really just like a, discussion, but that's okay.
Cool. Is there something else that you'd like to prep for? Maybe like reschedule for?
No, I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay.
So
It'll be quick.
if I
It'll
don't
be
if I don't speak fully like fluently, that's what you have.
and that's what we work with. Don't worry, man. We'll make it look good.
Okay.
Oh, lady just joined.
Hey, sorry,
Hi,
y'all.
lady. Hey, how's it going? No worries, no worries. I was just explaining to Rang Zhang that I like to get just answer a couple questions here and record this so that we could create a little testimonial video, so that we can, post or show to like potential clients, hey, we've worked with this group, this is what they thought about it, and it'll help us just get more work for us. Sound good? Sound good? And don't worry about speaking in like complete sentences. We can cut things in and out, so as long as the idea gets across. So can you explain what the problem was and what was needed for us as Team Lucin to be able to execute this project for you?
Yeah. So we at NYU, the Center for Multicultural Education Programs, in celebration of our center's 35th anniversary, wanted to create a video to highlight the history and timeline of, the journey that CMAP has traveled so far with some key milestone moments, years, as well as some important programs, initiatives, and things just have happened over the course of the past 35 years. So, yeah, we provided you and your team a bunch of content, including text and photos, images, and the task is for you to create a video that include all of those content and present a timeline in a clear and visually appealing way.
Fantastic. And then what was the intention for the timeline? You said it was a 35th anniversary event, right? What then it was something about the projections.
Yep. Well, the intention is to highlight the impact of CMEP and how many accomplishments there have been, but also, kind of prompt the memory of those who would be attending or, attended our 35th celebration event. And by looking at the projection, the video there, they will be able to say, look at this, we did this together, or like, oh, I was at that event. And so people were just able to see whether they have engaged with us or not, see how many things that we've done and how impactful those were.
Nice. So then during the event, did they say that all of that? Did they think all that? What was the positive impact that not only the event but also the video had when, and also did you get a chance to share it yet? Maybe that's something to touch on.
Yeah, maybe Lady, you can take this one, but we haven't shared the video yet. We haven't published it on our YouTube or website yet, but we're planning
Okay.
to do that. Yeah.
I would say that I think overall, it added like an element of invitation of like, even if folks' photos did not show up on there, it kind of invited folks to look at what community could possibly feel and look like. But based on feedback, I think a lot of folks, even on Instagram, posted that section of the projector just being illuminated on that side of the screen. So I think it added an element of just additional community of folks being able to see their faces, even unfamiliar faces that they probably noticed at the event or they worked with in the past. And so I think people really liked it. I think overall, um, it just having that projector, even though, of course, a historical timeline and thinking about all the information shared. I think as a result of that, I have received at least 2 emails of folks being like, I heard about the Focus Mentorship Program. When does the application come live? And so
Mhm.
I know that that was an element of appreciation.
Fantastic. How could we have improved to make it like a perfect 10 in your eyes? I could go to either one of you.
A perfect 10. You mean the video itself or like the overall
Just
project or?
overall service, anything, yeah.
I think overall it went really well. I think that we didn't have the most luxurious time that we have in the world. Like we were operating within a relatively tight timeline, but despite that, I think your team was really able to respond to our needs and requests very promptly and very quickly, and make edits and updates accordingly in a very efficient manner. So we really appreciate that. I think something that could have been useful um, is that I know that our team made some like further edits like in the last week closer to the event day, and to looking at how long the video is. We made a couple of rounds of like cut of the photos, for example. I think if a little bit earlier on, your team who's directly working on editing the video can kind of from their like perspective of expertise kind of tell us, hey, your photo for this section is a little bit too many. I would recommend you to cut it to at least half of it, or keep like 5 to 10 photos of it, and just kind of give us kind of guidance and direction from that point of view. Because I think when we were like providing and generating content, we don't necessarily have a good sense of like how it would translate visually, and timing wise, I think the editor and creator of the video would know the best. So that's not necessarily, that's definitely not like a criticism, but like a suggestion. If we're working again in the future, if you're working with another customer in the future, it might be helpful, like as they're providing the content, give some kind of parameters, like if you don't want this video to exceed how many minutes, then we can have more than, for example, like 10 photos per section or something like that. And then I think another feedback that I had was about the background music. So I don't remember that we had an option to kind of choose different background music. So we went with what your team chose, but I did remember that when during one round of feedback, I asked if there is something else that we can choose for BGM, but eventually was still the one that we've been using. So I would hope that in the future there are more like options in terms of music, and we can kind of choose the best one that aligns with our event and our attention. Yeah.
Yeah, to thank you for the feedback. That's great. I love the idea of just giving you some more parameters. We like to just get our hands dirty and go with it, but that's super valid, especially with a tight turnaround. For the music, if you want us to change the music, we can. I'll allow that for sure. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a link, where we can search, or a link to the account that we use. It's called Envato Elements, and you could literally put like house, techno, reggaeton, like anything, and these are all royalty free pieces of music that we can use for projects like this. I know the intention was for it to be in the projector, I mean in the event, so there was going to be music playing anyways, but I want you guys to be happy with the other the actual video that's going to be living on the website, or internally. So
Right.
I'll send you that link. Actually, no, I'll put it right here. I'll put it right here. Elements.envato.com.
Okay.
In fact, yeah, and if you click on the music tab and just search for anything, even if it's, like the words chill, mellow, epic, inspiring, piano, anything really, any of these pieces of tracks we can download and use and even mix together. Sound
It,
good?
yes. Is this web page all in Spanish, or is there a
Is
way
it
to,
all what?
is it all in Spanish? I think
In
when I,
Spanish? No, no, no. It's in English.
oh, okay.
Why did you get it in Spanish? Did you get it in Spanish, lady?
No, it looks in English to me.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Mm,
I clicked on something that allowed me to switch to English. So no, good.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's in
Uh,
English for sure.
all right. And then last question, would you recommend this service to anybody else? And do you have anybody in mind?
For sure, 100% recommend. Anyone in mind? Nothing in particular right now, but if a colleague asks, if there is a video vendor in the future, we definitely would recommend you all. So yeah.
Fantastic. We did do a scout for the Pride event. And we are trying to figure those details out. So hopefully you'll see us for that event coming in June.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yay.
and this not in the bigger room, the smaller room across the hall. We're trying to make that immersive.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
But
gonna
still
be,
like on the fourth floor, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Right across from the auditorium.
Cool.
Okay,
Great.
cool. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
Um,
Be
we
with?
do have a question about the kind of accessibility of the video if we want to
Mm,
publish that on YouTube
mm-hmm,
or our website. I know that in the video there's no like embedded captions or of anything, but I wonder if
mm-hmm,
you have any ideas or recommendations if we want to, at least either has like not a transcript, but a description of what happened, not necessarily in 100% detail, but
mm.
describing like right now on this slide, we're showing a couple of photos, blah, blah, like something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's new to us and me. Um, what we have done in the past is, if there is a voiceover, right, we would transcribe that and put captions on the videos. Since
Mhm.
there is no voiceover, we don't do that. In terms of describing, that's a new challenge. I don't know to what how to do that or how to approach that properly.
Mm.
Um, would the Google Doc that you guys created, the timeline, can that be remixed? Because I
Yeah,
think that's most of the data there, right?
yeah, that's what we were considering as well. But I
But then
just
how
wanted
would
to ask,
you,
yeah,
how, yeah, how does that get connected to like the accessibility
yeah,
portions of like YouTube or Vimeo? All I
yeah,
could think of is like leaving a link on in the description, right? Here's a
exactly. I
Google
think
Doc of,
I was wondering if,
that's
video
interesting.
technologically speaking, if there is a way to like embed it. But if you're not aware of it, then what I can think of
Mm-mm.
is really just to add a link to a document or a link to a web page at the video description section. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Vimeo allows for you to put a link at the end of the video.
Okay.
YouTube allows you to put links, but to other videos, not like to a document or
Oh,
something like that, you know?
really?
Yeah. Like the
Oh,
end cards at the end, like
uh-huh.
click here for no more, you can customize those. You could do one, two, or three videos, or even just a channel, but
Oh,
it's
but
not a specific link, from my
right.
understanding.
But in the
Um,
description, we can add
in the
like a
description, yes.
right?
Description, you can
Okay.
put links. Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's good enough.
That's an interesting. I'm glad you brought it up though, because that'll get some wheels turning for future things, right? We could do a
Yeah,
deeper dive in understanding more accessibility
exactly.
trends for videos that don't
Exactly.
have sound. That's the
Exactly.
key one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Anything else? Not all good.
Not right now, but we'll follow up with you if we think of anything.
Yeah, I just need to still go through this hurdle of the insurance stuff. So I'm still in those processes. Once I'm done with that, then I'll reach back out to see if you can give a green light of some sort if it's not automatic already.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you hopping on.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Steve.
We'll
Pleasure
talk
working with
soon.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.